Hey everybody, and welcome back to Guilty Snacks, your very own bite-sized guide. My name is Manny, and today we're going to learn about footsies and neutral. But first things first, let me eliminate other ways you may have come across the word neutral. Neutral can refer to when a move is neither plus or minus. So for example, you would hear that a move is neutral or zero unblocked, meaning after the move is blocked, you and your opponent both recover at the same time. Neutral can also reference the default position of your controller. This distinction is made because certain moves require a clean neutral position for it to be executed. Now that I got the other minor definitions out of the way, neutral is the stage of a fight where neither player is blocking or getting hit while also trying to figure out how to start or continue their game plan. So to explain this further, the decisions you make during the game is what comprises neutral. That's important to note. The decisions, meaning there isn't a one move answer to neutral. There is always, for the most part, counterplay in fighting games, and you adjust to how your opponent plays. You will not only see a move, you will see a rotation of moves being used during neutral as you continue to play your match. And when we break neutral down, we eventually land on footsies. People tend to overcomplicate the term, and it doesn't help that footsies look different depending on the game you're playing. For example, footsies can look one way in a heavily ground-based game such as Street Fighter, but look wildly different in a hyper-fighting game such as Marvel vs. Capcom, though both are still footsies. So what's the least common denominator? Footsies, in essence, is a battle for controlling the space in front of you. Basically, you are trying to get to the range that you like, while denying your opponent the same. And you'll often hear people talk about the neutral. For example, people will always point out Kai Kisuke as the neutral-based character, the honest footsies character. So with all the context that we have now, we know that they believe Kai focuses on controlling the space in front of him and punishing those that overextend on offense. You may also hear people say that a certain character struggles in neutral. From that, we can determine they believe a character has a hard time finding a place on the screen where they can start their game plan without putting themselves at risk. And lastly, so we can drive the point home, we often hear people refer to players losing the neutral game. We should know that they believe the opponent had a better control of the space between the two characters and made the appropriate decisions or adjustments throughout the game. Depending on the person, character strengths, neutral struggles are all topics of discussion with various opinions. But now, at least you can be a part of the conversation and maybe understand where they're coming from. Hopefully, you have a better understanding of neutral and footsies and maybe understand why you were losing a couple of those games. But don't be discouraged. Trust in the process. These things aren't developed overnight. It takes time, a greater understanding of the game, the character you play, and to understand the ranges you prefer and excel in. With that being said, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and if you choose to, subscribe for more content like this.